And we are back. It is the 19th episode of the Get Geeked Podcast. Welcome, everybody. Yes. Alex, stop shaking. The earthquakes are over.
Hey, we got some up here, too.
That was all last week. Or, 2 weeks ago. Or no, was it last week? I don't know. I don't remember.
Man, up here, we got it like Thursday.
You guys had an earthquake?
Yeah.
You guys didn't make it to the news. Boom.
It's because up here, it was only like a 2-point something, not a freaking 6-point something down there.
And plus, it would be too crazy because you guys have a volcano right next to you guys.
I love snowboarding down that motherfucker.
I'd be scared.
Yeah, but I mean, even if something happens, we're all just gonna be Canadians anyway because we're so close to the border.
Dude, you guys are gonna all get wiped out by lava, man. What are you talking about? Everyone's gonna be running south.
We're like 10 minutes away from the Puget Sound. My ass is just jumping in. I'll just stay in the water
and then you'll get eaten up by a killer whale, bro. And your body parts will be scavenged by those crabs that everybody eats. And then someone's going to eat that crab, so then they're going to be eating you.
Yeah, at first, honestly, I'd be scared of the fish a little more than the lava.
Hell yeah.
There are a crap ton out here.
But let's start off by saying we're going to try to keep this a little short, only because today is Entei Raid Day. It starts at 4 o'clock, and I'm going to try to make it out there for a few of those.
And I'm house hunting and getting some groceries.
Oh, no, I'll do that later. I'll do that right after this. Never mind. I'm gonna force you to do something.
What?
But I'll do it after. I'll do it after the podcast. I want that 200 XP. Damn you.
I've been making you ride on one for so long.
I thought you were gonna open that gift right on my birthday so I get the 200 XP, and you didn't do it, man. I was like, damn him. He's holding on to it. Just one day. Just one more day.
I was gonna wait for when you were gonna say something. Hey, can you see my screen?
What do you mean? Yeah, I see it.
You happy?
Well,
right here.
But I need you to do something.
You gotta use your phone.
I need you to do something else though right after, because I'm doing the jump start thingy, and I need to do something to get to the next level.
For sure.
Which requires another person.
Pissed if I opened it right now.
Dude, I don't even have my lucky egg on, bro. I'm only gonna get 100. Don't do it.
So pissed.
Don't do it. Also, I guess we'll get into the news. First off, we did kind of semi-review on the podcast on this movie, Stuber. It came out. Mixed reviews, only because audience loved it. I think it's like 80-something on Rotten Tomatoes, but for some reason the critics hate it. Boo you, critics.
Dude, I don't even trust critics anymore. Rotten Tomatoes is full of just a bunch of paid comments and people who don't even watch the movie before they start talking about it.
Yeah, but I do pay attention to the audience though, the audience numbers, because I'll trust
the people
I'll trust the peoples, but I don't know about the critics. You know what I'm saying? But and then if the critics and the audience agrees, then I'll even be more likely to go. But
I mean, come on, the people are gonna go see that movie, know what they're getting into, and if they like it, it's probably worth it.
Yeah. And plus, I also keep track of these other YouTubers that do movie reviews that we kind of have the same like similar like taste and stuff, and they loved the movie. They said it was awesome. They gave it a high rating, so yeah, I'm probably gonna try to watch it this week, and I'll probably try to do a review by the end.
Man, because of that movie, Kumail Nanjiani has been on everything.
Well, he kind of has to. He's promoting it because it's kind of like a low budget movie that doesn't have much company backing, so he has to do it all himself. But it was pretty cool seeing, because he even did a a ride along with the Achievement Hunters from
Sunday
RT
Drive,
Podcast. Yeah, which was dope.
Sunday Drive.
Yeah, Sunday
He
Drive.
was even on. He was on Hot Ones, Conan.
Oh yeah,
everything.
I did catch the
Single
hot
thing.
ones.
hmm
That was pretty fun. I liked it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna check it out just because all the people that I trust says this is a good movie. So give that one.
Nothing. I was gonna say joke, but honestly, nowadays I don't even know how to scope what our podcasts are like, so I don't even know what joke to say.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Shoot it. And then...
Okay, I'll keep that. I'll keep that in mind because this actually just ruined that joke. But I'm gonna keep that in mind because there's something I want to get to by the end of this video.
I mean, we've done other dumb things already, anyways, and most of the times I keep it in. So unless like it's like filled with curse words, and I'll either quack it or cut it out.
It's kind of just a blurb out to kind of like a name drop for one of the most underrated shows that I'm not really hearing anything about, but I think I've watched it for the third, fourth time already.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll leave that for the end.
Okay. Also, heard a little tidbit about the Joker movie. It is not comic related, so I don't know what to think about that. But then again, I could kind of see it because there wasn't many stories on the Jokers in comic books, anyways. Because the stories of the Joker on the comic books were all told from the hero's perspective and not from the Joker. I think the only one that was close to being from the Joker's perspective was the Killing Joke, and that was it, kind of.
Ooh. Speaking of the Killing Joke, this will go back into the movie, but there's actually some stuff going on in the community of comic books right now where a artist did a cover of a comic book for Batman, which I believe was a rendition cover for The Killing Joke.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very famous Joker cosplayer out there who I believe they call Harley's Joker, and he's like the most iconic one. All those Comic-Con videos where you see like a really, really, really good Joker, it's probably that guy.
Right.
He just took his photo and kind of painted the same thing, like it looks exactly the same, and then put it on the cover. Didn't tell the guy, didn't offer him any money, didn't talk to him. But after he got called out by saying, you just stole this guy's photo, he kind of chalked it off as like, where it's just like, cover, or what's the word? Like where you just edit a little bit, but it's still kind of like free market.
Mm-hmm.
He's just really, really lowballing this guy, and he actually got bullied by the whole comic community into actually offering the guy some money for essentially selling his likeness. And I thought that was just kind of crazy right now. But do we really need the movie to be based on something off of the comic books? It might be a little refreshing to have somebody else's outside opinion and outside eyes to show us a story.
I mean, that's
that we have written so many times.
That's why, like, I'm iffy on it, because I mean, it could be good, but then again, like, the only reason why I'm afraid is because after the Batman trilogies, they tried to do the whole Marvel thing, whatnot, and a lot of it, I mean, some of it was kind of like comic book based, but a lot of the storylines were told from the director's, like, whatever he came up with, and it just didn't turn out well. I don't know. So it's really up to the mind of the writers and the director. Like, if they come up with a good story, as long as they come up with a good story, I'm okay with it. But
I also have a little faith in what Joaquin Phoenix's understanding of this kind of community when it comes to stuff like the Joker and Batman and all that stuff. I have a trust in he knows that this is either that special or that different, that he's willing to put his name on the line to do something like this. Yeah. Because he's not really known to do comic anything.
And the other part too is if this director and these writers understand who the Joker is, because even though it doesn't have a storyline from the comic books, it better make me like when I watch the movie, it better make me think like, yeah, that's the Joker. You know, that's the only thing I'm afraid of.
Just like Spider-Man, just like Superman, and all that stuff, there's different renditions of their beginnings.
Yeah.
But as long as they have the same underlying premise of this is the story of the Joker, it doesn't matter how it's told. As long as the story gets there, just like mythology, all of the stories change, but the same premise usually gets to the end.
Yeah.
So as long as it does that, I'm all for it.
It just needs to feel like the Joker. As long as it makes me believe that, yeah, that's the Joker, I'll be fine with it. So, I forgot the name of the director. I knew it, I just can't remember right now. And I don't know who's writing it, so they just better get it right. And then also, let's switch off to games. They released a price point for Stadia. I don't know if you saw it. I don't
know. What are they looking for?
Dude, it's a lot, man. I don't know
what all of these shadow gaming platforms are. They're all so expensive.
Yeah, and I don't remember, but I want to say it was like almost like $900 a year or something like that. And that's with everything.
That's what I was saying.
And I'm like,
that's what I was saying.
And I'm like, why are we gonna spend more money to play something online when we already have a console and we already pay money for the game? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why it's so expensive? Like,
it's really ridiculous.
For any of these like online streaming game services that comes out, dude, they have to make it affordable for anyone to jump off of a console or PC. And if they don't hit that good price point, dude, I don't think they're gonna do anything. Like, they're gonna fail. And even though it was a good idea, I don't think it's gonna work unless they give you a good price point. Like, it just looks way too expensive.
That price point was way out the window. Like, why not just wait that 1 year, buy an upgradable $1,000 PC, which you can make a decent PC for $1,000.
Yeah, why?
If you already have the games.
Exactly. Like, why spend the amount of money that you could get a good PC with to just play some game on your phone or something? It's so stupid.
And if you guys want to check out more about this, we essentially went on a whole episode before about the ridiculous prices of shadow gaming platforms. And we are exactly, like, I'm sure we were lowballing it a little bit, but we were coming up with numbers like this. Like, $1,000 a year is way too much. But now it's reality, and all of that skeptical talking is real.
Yeah,
there's just no way. It's unheard of.
And it's funny too, because I've been seeing a lot of advertising for it on everything that I watch, and yeah, you can advertise all you want, but with that price point, I'm good.
I'll tell you this: save the money, spend it on Microsoft Pass.
For real.
Just as much as gold, and it gives you gold so you can play online. And dude, you get Forza, the newest Forza that just came out, all of the newest fighters, you get Elder Scrolls Online, you get all of these kick-ass games. We Happy Few, that one with the creepy neighbor game. You get all of these awesome games, which is essentially just like it.
Speaking of games, 2 nights ago, I was playing Blackout with a few of my homies, and Jason, I'm pretty sure you probably remember him because we played another Call of Duty with him before. He saw that you were playing a game preview, and he was wondering what that game preview was.
Wait, for when? When?
It was like 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago. Like, not last night, but the night before. Like, you were playing, it said something game preview, and it was your account.
Oh, what was I playing 2 days ago?
2 nights ago.
I always play a lot of different games.
I know. The night before you were playing Elder Scrolls, because I saw that.
Oh yeah, no, because that's
the night after Elder Scrolls. What were you playing? And it was a game preview because it said game preview.
I
How do you not remember what you play, dude?
Motherfucker, you do not know how bad of memory I have as of like days ago. I can remember what I did like months and years ago. But 2 days ago, it all blends together. Let me see. Do you know about what time?
It was kind of late. It was probably like 9-ish.
Because what I do is I'll do a lot of those. Like I'll just jump from game to game to game to game to game.
If you don't remember, it's fine. You're taking too long to try.
Actually, no, hold on. You know what? My Xbox is actually on right now.
Boom.
So, like, he wants to know what the game preview was of, like, what game I was playing?
Yep.
Let me see. Because I know I have some downloaded, but if it's one that I'm not allowed to talk about, there's one that I'm not allowed to talk about.
What? Was it, like, illegally?
No, it's just kind of like it's not released yet.
You're not... But if it's...
I'm not gonna talk about the game that I'm, like... if I haven't played it at all, or...
Because if it's a beta, I think you can still talk about a beta.
I might be able to. Let me see. What was it playing?
Well, while Alex tries to figure it out, or what? Did you find out? I don't know.
Gonna see, it might be this new game that I downloaded called Descenders. It's essentially just mountain biking and tricks.
Could have been it.
Because I've been playing that a lot more, and it's like something different than what I normally play, so that might just be the one.
Word.
It's actually pretty fun. Don't think it's like lame.
That took you forever to find out.
Yeah, it looks a little lame, but give it a shot. It's like SSX with somebody's new game that they just built. So it's a little wonky, but it's pretty fun. It brings you back into that love of the old BMX games where you could pretty much just do flips everywhere.
Word. All right. Now that we figured that out, penultimate news article. It seems like Marvel is the only big company that's going to be at SDCC. And then not just that, but the Russo brothers have teased that they're going to be releasing some big news, and I'm super hyped. I don't know what the big news is going to be, and I don't know what they're actually going to release at Marvel or at the Marvel panel at San Diego Comic-Con, but I'm super hyped because, I mean, there's the Black Widow movie that started shooting. There's also all the TV shows that they're going to be putting on their streaming service. And what else is there? I don't know. I don't think there's anything else, really. Oh, Shang-Chi, because they're going to start filming that also. So I'd be dope to see who's actually in that movie, because I don't even know who's starring in it. And, you know, it's going to be one of the first Asian superheroes. So I'm like, why don't I know this? But yeah, I'm stoked for that.
That's a little weird. And now more people have
decided
to go. I mean, there's not much stuff going on right now.
Because DC's out, and then they already announced that they're out. They're not doing anything because they don't have nothing to announce. And Fox is owned by Disney and Marvel, so...
I was just about to say, you would think Disney would give it maybe a little bit of a shot.
Well, yeah, no, I mean they're going to, because they're part of Marvel, you know, so they're going to be there also. That's why, like, you know, it's like they're together, so you don't even count Disney as a separate entity.
But like, that's the thing though. There's so many others. Like Fox has its own stuff, and they're usually one of the big names at SDCC.
But once again, Fox is now part of Marvel and Disney because they bought them. So the only other...
This is why I've been reading a bunch of articles about how if Disney just keeps going like this, it's going to destroy the open market for any kind of...
Well, yeah, because Disney's going to own everything.
Yeah.
And then so the only other competition is Sony and DC and Warner Brothers and Universal, which none of them have anything that they're showing, I don't think. So, boom.
Man,
Marvel and Disney has it.
Disney.
Marvel and Disney has the market cornered.
You are doing good things for our movies, but making Comic-Con's really boring.
Well, you never know. It all depends on what they show there, man. Because if they show something pretty amazing, which I'm expecting, I don't know. I'll still be down.
All I gotta say is, LA Comic-Con, rest in peace, Stan Lee. Nothing will ever be as good as that Hulk cake that you
Dude,
got.
And I'm still kind of bitter or salty that they changed it from. It wasn't supposed to be Stan Lee's Comic Con, and then they changed it to LA Comic Con, which I don't get. Well, actually, I do. I actually do know the backstory on that, which is kind of sad because it's basically Stan Lee's family backstabbing Stan Lee. So yeah, it's kind of sad news, but yeah, salty. I'm a little salty about that. But yeah, rest in peace, Stan Lee.
Either way,
man.
Rest in peace.
Dude, we were super lucky to see him like that one time, dude.
Oh
I'm
my
still
God.
I'm still stoked about that.
If you guys don't know the story, we waited a cool almost like 8 hours just to get his signature.
Oh my God, dude! I can't. Yeah, it was about it. Yeah, it was forever, man. We stood in line forever, and I almost not got to meet him because I lost my thing, and luckily the person who found it actually gave it back to me.
Dude, I was like, how did you lose that? What was it, the ticket?
Dude, I don't even know either, man, because I had it. I swore I put it in my pocket, and I must have like stuck my hand in my pocket, and when I pulled out my hand, it probably like came out, and I didn't notice it. But yeah, luckily the person who found it gave it back to me.
Yeah, you and I. No, you already had a comic to have him sign, right? Or did you buy one there?
I bought one there. Actually,
Yeah,
I had bought a pop. I had you buy me a pop figure of him. But the boxing got crushed while we were waiting, so
oh yeah, that's right.
I didn't want him to sign that, so I bought a comic.
And I was gonna get him to sign my blank Wolverine #1 that I had Len Wayne sign, but I thought it was kind of useless since I didn't get the Len Wayne graded. So even if I got this one signed, I couldn't get it graded, or it was just gonna be classified as somebody drew on the cover. So.
Well, see, the thing,
yeah, just like you, I went and bought something there.
The thing is, though, dude, sign stuff doesn't need to be graded. It just needs to be verified. And we got the verification for Stan Lee's. If you had the verification for the,
I didn't
for the other
I
person.
didn't for Len Wayne. Len Wayne, I just met him. I met him at Long Beach Comic Con. I met him, and he wasn't giving certifications. It was just him and a dude sitting at a table.
Yeah, because if you had gotten the certification for that, then if you had both certifications, then you would have been golden, dude. You know, those signed copies don't need to be graded.
I'm still happy I got to buy. It was pretty expensive, but I got to buy the one comic that I wanted him to sign, which was a little bit of both. It was Wolverine versus Spider-Man #1, which I believe is the one comic where one of the people just randomly like die in the comic. I think it's that, or
a lot of
Spider-Man accidentally kills somebody.
A lot of people died in the comics. Okay, last bit of news, and one that you probably wouldn't be interested in anyways, but I just want to put it out there. Fighter Fest, AEW's Fighter Fest was yesterday, and I gotta say, these guys are always putting on amazing shows. It was so awesome to see. I'm just amazed at the acrobatics that these dudes do, and yeah, super stoked. And it's on the same weekend as WWE's Extreme Rules, which is tonight, and I'm gonna watch that, and I'm gonna kind of compare it. And also, I might just do like if they end up doing like pay-per-views on the same weekends like this, I might end up doing like a wrestling review show just by myself, but only if they do it on the same day like this again. But yeah, I want to see how Extreme Rules compares to Fighter Fest, because Fighter Fest was pretty high ranked. It was pretty good, a lot of good matches. But we'll see Extreme Rules tonight and see what happens. With that said, though,
Dudley Boys.
You know what? One of the Dudleys still wrestles. Bubba Ray. Yeah, Bubba Ray still wrestles.
Steve Vaughn doesn't?
I haven't seen him, dude. Not even in the indies. Like, yeah.
What does he do anymore?
I don't know, man. But I know Bubba Ray still wrestles.
Probably like a substitute teacher somewhere.
Well, he did wrestle as a priest at one time, so I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Every Sunday sermon, he crashes somebody through the
Table.
the little platform that he.
I say he gives someone the table. God has told me to put you through the table. But yeah.
He slams through the table and money just starts flying everywhere.
Do you want to switch off between topics, or do you want me to just go both of mine and then both of yours, or how do you want to do this?
I mean, I can talk about mine since it does kind of have to talk about video games.
I mean, we go from your video game to my video game.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Go.
So, for all of you people who are mad that you didn't get to jump onto the Switch hype train,
I'm not too mad. It was a bit pricey at the beginning.
This is the point. Okay, I'm a little pissed off because the Switch doesn't do exactly what I thought it was going to do. And I can get into that into another video, but I know I voiced my concerns before. Alright, real quick. Why the Wii U, the Wii could go onto YouTube, internet, Facebook, all this crap, Netflix, Hulu, everything.
Right.
The Switch is the strongest one out there. It has all this capability, and we only got the addition of YouTube months after the Switch came out. Still can't go online. Still can't go on Netflix. Still can't go on Facebook. But some people found their way into Facebook through a bunch of different options. They kind of like sneak their way into it. And the Switch has a fully user interface version of Facebook. So it looks like it was designed to run on the Switch. Why isn't it able to be open up to us? We don't know. But we know that there's a lot of hidden things in the Switch that we're not able to access unless you do a little jailbreak Switch thing on it. And then it'll become like a whole computer within your hands. It's that strong. Nintendo's not using the capabilities.
It might be that they want you to focus more on their games instead of other stuff.
Could be.
I mean, because they kind of have been falling off on games anyways, because they haven't really came out with a lot of good new property. You know, it's been kind of the same, but like sequels.
This last one, they've had to open up their network to a lot more third-party game platforms just to keep the interest going. But you're right. The newest one was probably Stardew Valley, and that's about it. Splatoon, maybe.
And the thing was, Stardew Valley wasn't even Nintendo made. It was made by a different company.
That's because they were waiting too long for Animal Crossing, so people got their fix somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But they just released a brand new quote-unquote Lite version of the Switch that comes out in 3 different colors. I believe it's gray, like a rock gray, black, actually a yellow, a gray, and I believe a blue. The thing is, the Joy-Cons do not release. It is all one piece, does not come with the dock, and is incapable of connecting to the TV. It is just a handheld system. That's it.
Boo. So you can't do multiplayer?
You can actually put other Joy-Cons on or connect but
then you're playing off the small screen and you can't play on your TV?
Yes.
Oh, that's boo-boo. Never mind.
It is.
Nobody wants that.
But for the price, it's kind of okay for a handheld system if you don't have any friends. It's only going to be $200. Which the original Switch was $500.
But I mean, the other thing too is there's got to be a way to display it on TV, because I mean, there's always been a way. I even know people who know how to get the original Game Boy and mirror it on the TV. So there's got to
somehow be a way. If you can, you can. But I've known people to try to put it on the dock. Doesn't work. Tried to go I believe it's micro USB to HDMI, or micro USB into a AV display, but
here's
not work so far.
Here's the thing. If you because they've done it, people has been able to use the Elgato and run it through old systems and then display it on TV. I'm pretty sure you should be able to do that too. There's got to be a way.
You should be able to.
There's got to be a way.
It's gonna be one of those things where you're able to, but Nintendo frowns upon it.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's a lot of incidences where, people are doing things just because it helps them with accessibility, or it just, makes it easier to play. But that one thing is kind of like against their code of conduct.
Who
if
cares?
You send it in to get reported. Well, I mean, because if something does happen, Nintendo is one of those companies where if they hear you on the phone say, I may have done this, warranty voided straight across the board.
Well, it's not going to stop people though. And because
it's not going to stop people, but they wouldn't replace a Switch of my friend's because he used a third-party charger.
Nah, because what I like to see, or what I like to watch, is game hacks just like that, like how ways to go around, and they'll post it on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure those people who post it on YouTube knows that their warranty is going to be voided, but they don't care.
Oh yeah, no,
they just want to put the knowledge out there, and I love shows like that. So when this new one comes out and someone figures it out, post it, please.
And I'll tell you this. You may not be able to take the Joy-Cons off, but I'm actually really interested into maybe buying this one next to my original Switch, because that might be my designated, quote unquote, I'm not telling anybody to do this, but I'm just saying maybe for an experiment I'll try it. One of my jailbroken Switches that has full access to the internet, YouTube, different games. You can download games and play them straight. I know one of my friends' Switch can play PlayStation 2 games.
Oh,
it's that strong.
Oh,
yeah, it's
nice.
that strong.
Too bad he's not pirate enough to put that on YouTube.
Oh, there's enough videos on YouTube about it. If you just check it out after this video, you'll see a lot of people are doing it. They're just, afraid of Nintendo and their legal.
It's probably because I'm not really into the Switch, so that's probably why I haven't searched it.
Yeah, but no, dude, you should definitely check it out.
Because I've watched I've watched modded videos on PlayStation and Xbox and stuff like that, and they're pretty dope. I like it.
This is kind of why the reason I say the Switch is one of the strongest systems in handheld history, because that thing is strong. It can do a lot of things without any kind of lag whatsoever.
Nice.
I would even get lag on the original Xbox while just playing a normal ass game, but I saw somebody playing Sonic Generations on their Switch. No lag whatsoever. They were just flying by.
Nice.
Not Sonic Generations, Sonic Heroes. That's what it was.
But even still, when this new Switch comes out, whoever hacks it first, put a YouTube video up. And then link us, please.
But we are not condoning anybody to do this.
Exclaimer, we're not condoning anyone to do this. Even though I told someone to do
No, you told them
I suggested
to do what they feel.
Yeah, I suggested it. I didn't tell you to do it.
And then to tag us in hopes of us
finding it,
getting linked to for educational reasons.
For educational reasons, okay? Educational reasons. Yeah.
No, but definitely tag us, just tag us and show us what's going on. Yeah.
All right.
It really be like that, though. It really be like that.
Let's switch off of Nintendo and let's go to some Call of Duty. For all you who aren't following the Call of Duty trend, but if you are, you know that a few streamers, a couple days ago, I want to say it was about it was Wednesday or Tuesday, I forget. I don't know. My days are all kind of mixed up right now, but I'm pretty sure it was one of those days, Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was like Optic TP, and JD Courage and Syndicate
And Colin Furs.
and Colin First. And I don't know why Syndicate was on there, but I mean, he plays Call of Duty a lot. I guess he got famous from playing Call of Duty, but I don't know. I just don't see him at the level of Optic TP, because Optic TP is
Tom Syndicate?
It's freaking dope. Yeah, he was one of the guys that he was one of the 4 who got to play it first. So I don't know, man.
I thought his ass went into a hole after that whole
exactly. Shit. I don't know why he's still in the whole Call of Duty, sphere world. Like,
I was totally joking at first, but holy crap!
Yeah,
actually,
yeah. It was Optic TP, JD Courage, and Syndicate. And I forgot who the 4th one was. You said his name. I don't know, but yeah, there's a 4th guy. But yeah,
Colin Furs is an engineer on YouTube.
Oh no, then it's not Colin Furs. It was some other guy. I forgot. I forgot his name. It was some crazy weird name, but yeah. So, but I know it's JD. I know it was JD Courage for sure, and it was Optic TP, and and Syndicate. So. Weird to see Syndicate in there, but
Optic Hutch.
But yeah, they finally released footage of these guys playing the multiplayer of the new Modern Warfare coming out this October, in which I am super hyped for, because the mechanics of it, the movement of it, the gunplay of it looks very nice. I freaking loved it, dude. I can't wait. I don't know. Did you see it? Did you get to see any of this, or what?
I saw some of it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but it looks actually, when playing all the new games, Advanced Warfare and World War, what was it? World War II?
Yeah, World War II.
Were really, really mind blowing with the graphics. This is like what it feels like from going there to a brand new game. It looks so much better.
Mm-hmm. It looks nice. I mean, a lot of people saying it was a little clunky. I didn't see the clunkiness in it.
Have you played Modern Warfare? That was clunky.
I hear that the time to kill is almost like Modern Warfare. I can't even say. Modern Warfare remastered. So time to kill is kind of like that, which is fine with me, because this is boots on ground. It's more realistic that way anyways. And then a lot of people had problems with the optic viewing. Because they're doing like they're doing a new mechanic to where you can still see your surrounding, but the target area is where it's magnified. So it's not like it zooms into the magnification like usual, like in regular Call of Duty. When you go to aim down sight, the optics come straight and it's all you see. Now you see your foreground, and then whatever's on your target area is what's magnified. Which, I mean, you'll get used to it, I think.
There are some games already out there like that you just don't notice. Mm-hmm. I've definitely played some games like that before. No names really come to mind, but actually, you know what? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the old school Medal of Honor games.
Mm. And then, here
it's kind of slow and.
Oh jeez, excuse me, guys.
Bless you.
I didn't even sneeze, but the more cool part is a lot of the people who are fans of Battlefield is saying that this new Modern Warfare is looking a lot like Battlefield, which is to me is a big up. Like I
thought you were gonna say a big insult.
No, it's a big up, because like in the past, Battlefield players has been saying Call of Duty is too cartoony, and now this new one's coming out and they got to see it, a lot of the Battlefield fans are saying it's looking a lot more like Battlefield. I
hate to see what they thought when Fortnite came out.
Well, that was super cartoony.
That's a comic book on screen, dude.
Yeah, but that's
cartoony.
That's too far different sides of the spectrum, though. So I'm not even don't care about that. But just to hear Battlefield players saying that it looks a lot like Battlefield, it's like an upgrade for Call of Duty.
And this is coming from somebody who, like, we've both been, like, really old school Battlefield fans. So you can't say that because we like Call of Duty like this, we can't, like, we are hating on Battlefield, because we're both Battlefield fans too.
Well, we're not really saying we're hating Battlefield at all, because it's like a.
No, I know. It's just a lot of people think there's that spectrum where it's like one or the other. There are people.
Well, there are, like, because Battlefield players are like legit Battlefield players. Like, they stick to Battlefield and they won't even play Call of Duty. But just to hear them
treat that shit like they treat that shit like real war.
But just to see them saying that this new Modern Warfare looks a lot like Battlefield is a good indication.
Might be a coming of age, you know.
And then also the new one of the new things is now you could lean corners, which I love.
Ooh.
Because that's one of the things about Call of Duty, so you can never lean corners. So you have to jump out. You gotta like jump out and then back in, jump out and back in, just to like do gunplay. But now that you could lean corners, oh dude, this
is the PUBG in you, dude.
It goes up a notch, man. Because I mean that comes into play sometimes, dude. Leaning a corner, dude. Oh my god, I don't know. All I can say is I'm super excited and I love the new footage. And
that gives me a really big feeling that they're gonna probably throw in another
Battle Royale.
Yeah,
I hope so, because with this new mechanic, if they do a battle royale with this new mechanic and the Call of Duty gameplay, I think this would be next level, and I think it could kill PUBG. Which I don't know. I stopped playing PUBG. It's so horrible, such a horrible game.
Well, we'll see, because this is going to be better for us too when it comes to streaming, considering it's actually, I think, legitimately, they have come out to say it is going to be a cross-platform game.
Yep.
For PC, Xbox,
and PlayStation.
Possibly PlayStation.
No, all three. It's cross. They're getting rid of Game Pass, which is well, not Game Pass, but was it the
Xbox Gold?
No. The Call of Duty Pass or whatever. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, the Season Pass.
Yeah, they're getting rid of Season Pass because Season Pass only goes to like certain I don't know, whatever, but they're getting rid of Season Pass and they're just making it all cross-platform, so you know, you don't need a Season Pass, which I dig. I'm cool with it.
Also, for those watching, I did not get up. I had just turned invisible for a second. Hey, when your dog needs water, your dog needs water.
It's a talking wall. Welcome to the Get Geeked Network with Gabe and a talking wall.
I would get really scared if the wall started talking back.
But yeah, I mean, I dig this gameplay. Because this really made up for E3, where they didn't show anything and they were just repeating stuff that they've already said over and over and over again in every freaking interview. So to see all this gameplay, and it's not even all this gameplay, it was just like, you know, a few hours of these four guys playing against each other in a multiplayer gun game. So like,
one of which is probably still in a legal battle.
Nah, I think that's all done with, dude, because
it's probably over with.
Yeah, it's been forever since that whole scandal. So I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I'm super excited for the new Call of Duty. I'm probably gonna pre-order it when it gets closer to October. I should do it now because I get a special character for Blackout if I do, but I don't know. I don't want to order it yet.
Honestly,
I want to see more. I want to see more before I pre-order it.
This next check, I probably will pre-order it, but if I do get that character, it's going to make me want to get Blackout too. But then, I'm just going to be playing for like a month or two before that game comes out.
Yeah, and that's the other part too. I don't know what's going to happen with Blackout once the new Call of Duty comes out. Because I've been having a lot of fun with Blackout. Like, are they going to keep up with updates? Are they going to keep on doing new things? How, you know, like, I don't know, dude. It's going to be weird, but...
Nah, that's going down the drain, dude.
I hope not.
Just like all the others. Just like all the others.
Well, World War II went for pretty long after.
Man, you saw how much work we put into Black Ops 2 then Advanced Warfare, then World War II, and now you're on Blackout.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same thing, man.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. I love Blackout. It's such a fun game. But let's move along, dude. You got another? I think you got another topic.
Yeah. So, if you're like me and you think you have some shitty luck, whoa boy, let me tell you, one of the world's biggest Pokemon card collectors in August of 2018 purchased a Japanese trainer number 3 PSA graded, I believe 10, for, and you can see this on the PSA market, the transaction of this one card, because it has a tracking number and a PSA number. Would have been better if it was Beckett's, but PSA is just as good, I guess.
No, PSA is good, dude. A lot of people use
It's
PSA.
good, but when it comes to figuring all this out, the numbers may actually come into play unless they cracked the case and then took it out, which I hope they don't. But on the PSA market, this card was sold for $60,000.
Good God. Is that like the most? Is that the most like a
$60,000.
card's ever been sold for?
No,
That's pretty expensive.
There are some, I believe, Shadowless First Edition Charizards with like a misprint or something like that that's been PSA graded by Beckett, which I'm sure has gone upwards of like $100 and something thousand.
Jeez.
I know there are some just really clean Charizards, some competition cards that there are only like one or two of in the world. I know there's a Pikachu first place and Pikachu second place for one of the world tournaments, which I think goes for about $100 and something thousand.
Well, see,
There's
kids,
also
keep hold of your cards because you could buy a house with it one day.
there's even one that's a little different. No. Don't be telling kids that. The quality for the market of Pokemon cards has gone down the drain. Any card you buy in a pack nowadays, 50% of them will probably be messed up. Weighted packs that have been opened and brought back to the store, they're crap. Buy cheap collections of older cards because there is more stability.
Well, it's kind of the same thing, you know. If you get a hold of a valuable card, keep it neat, keep it in a case, and not a booklet. Right. Do not buy booklets.
Yeah,
buy cases if they are valuable cards. Get cases, not
get a
booklets.
Yeah, get a sleeve, get a top loader, and then put that thing in a acrylic case that you can throw around, but it will be safe. But all in all, just like if you are getting cases or getting packs nowadays, if you come across like a a secret rare Charizard Reshiram team up card, which right now probably goes for about $400 to $600 based on what you get. Graded can go up to $1,200. So, but other than that, really nothing. But this guy who sold or who bought the card for $60,000, you would think there would be issues with just getting it sent through FedEx or UPS, right? He used a private security firm mailing company, I would say. I think they're called Aramex. He put a $50,000 insurance on the card, but the card has never showed up.
It's missing.
The $60,000 trainer number 3 Japanese original Pocket Monsters card, PSA graded at a really high, probably 10, because there's only 1 or 2 to 3 of these left, is lost in the mail. Nobody knows where it is. It could show up at someone's door or probably taken already.
And it's probably never going to be found.
Never. But if it is sold
Not
with the case
yeah
and it is trailed back,
yeah not unless it gets resold. Because if it does, then yeah.
but if it was a really, really smart Pokemon collector that just found his way into abusing his spot at like a mailing company to get that card, then good on you, dude, I guess. But as of right now, he has put up $1,000, which I don't think is a lot for this card, bounty for anyone to help him find this card.
So everybody, keep your eyes on the black market. There's a $60,000 card out there.
Oh, and Gabe, I'll probably send you the photo of the exact card or the card it is, so you can like pop it up right here so people know what it looks like.
I'm a little afraid to do that nowadays.
What, with the copyright?
Yeah.
Dude, people make videos on Pokemon cards all.
All right. I mean, we'll see. Just send me it. I'll pop it up for like a second.
Just like that one frame of Oliver's Travels or whatever, where it's like a lady changing in a window, just like that, like old school movie cuts. Yeah. But yeah, if you do happen to just be that one person in Middle America or somewhere in the world who randomly gets a Pokemon card in the mail, and you're like, I don't know what this is, I don't know who this guy is, and I don't know where to give this back to, you could potentially be holding 60 grand in your hand.
$60,000. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be funny if it was like an old person who doesn't know anything about Pokemon and just ended up throwing it away? Oh my god, that'd be so horrible.
Would you be pissed off if it was not just that, but because I have worked in places where we ship and like high quality things, like we would ship to customers a couple grand's worth of material, like cards and bikes and stuff like that. There is a chance it's just chilling on a table somewhere that they just forgot to grab. And it could potentially just get lost forever.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. It's weird.
If you are a collector, you do have to realize that you're taking that chance. Just like with us, when we buy comics or we buy toys or we buy pops.
Well, here's the thing.
Everything.
I think if you're going to make a high dollar purchase, like anything over $1,000, do it in person. Don't
buy that ticket.
Do not like take a chance and do it by mail. I wouldn't do it by mail. I'd drive, fly, whatever, boat, walk to whoever has it, and we'll do the exchange in person.
I will skip my ass to your house if I was going to spend 60 grand.
For reals though, man, because you're already spending $60,000. Why not shell out an extra $1,000 and just take a plane ride? Dude, you know what I'm
saying? Give me like $1,000 to $5,000. I will put that thing in a metal suitcase, handcuff it to my hand, and carry a piece on me. Like I will not. I will sleep and shit with that thing next to me.
That's kind
until it gets to you.
That's kind of crazy that it got lost in the mail, man. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, the weird thing is the reason it got lost was because this security mailing, when they accepted the mail, they accepted it as a bulk lot and did not count and make sure everything was there. So when it was supposed to get distributed and picked up for them to either pick up or taken to them, it was not there when they were trying to sort it.
Ooh, wait. Plot twist, though. What if the person who bought it actually did get it, but filed it as not received and tried to get his money back, and now he has the card and 60 G's?
That would be nice, but I think he would actually. It may have worked if he knows somebody who works there.
You never know.
Because the thing that was written down was that the mailing company did not receive it in the bulk mail box. Like, it was not there.
Oh, okay.
Or the dude who sold plot twist.
Plot twist. Plot twist.
Sold it, didn't ship it out,
and just wanted to keep it.
Now he has the card and the money.
No, because
the
guy
never got lost.
Because the guy who paid for it would want his money back, right? If he didn't get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, give me my money back. I don't have the card.
It hasn't occurred to him yet.
Well, you think it would if the story's been told, right?
Although, hey, another plot twist. Maybe it did get lost, and he thought that he never mailed it, so then he could want his money back. Now, homeboy doesn't have the card or the money.
No, that's just the story, man. All right, okie dokie. Let's get down to the last topic before the end of the show, and it'll be a short one because I just wanted to put it out there, only because. Okay, this comic book is going to be like one of the most like weirdest comic book, but actually entertaining. If you ever get your hands on it, look for it. It's called Sandman. Some of the stories were written by Neil Gaiman, and it's about this guy named Morpheus. He's the god of dreams, and it's not even like a real superhero comic or anything like that. It's a pretty trippy, weird comic book about the dream world and Morpheus being the dream god. His sister is Death, and it's from DC, but it's from Vertical under DC. So take it how it is. But here's the thing: Netflix has started or has agreed to greenlight the show. So they're doing a show on this weird, trippy comic book called Sandman. And because before this, though, Jason Gordon-Levitt was lobbying to do this movie. He wanted to make a movie out of this, but there was no company that was willing to back it. And so, big ups to Jason Gordon-Levitt for even knowing about Sandman. So I mean, because it's a pretty like niche, even though it's pretty awesome and weird, it's pretty niche. Not too many people know about it. But it's a pretty awesome comic. And just to know that Netflix picked it up, and big ups to Netflix, because, I mean, I think that's cool, because I feel like Netflix is the type of place where they do a lot of weird type shows, so I'm pretty hyped on that. So I'm pretty hyped that Netflix picked this up. The only weird, crazy thing is I do not know how they're gonna bring to life some of the weird, crazy stuff that you see in this comic book, because it's a lot of weird stuff, man. You're talking about like dream creatures, manifestation of the moon being alive, the sun being alive, and just weird stuff on like Earth, and just the dream, the dream world itself. It's weird, you know what I'm saying? I do not know how they're gonna visualize this, and I'm kind of that. Just because of that, it makes me excited to see how they're gonna do it.
It should make you scared, because they could lowball it and turn that shit into a Superman in Smallville.
They can't, because they just can't, just because of the way the story is written. Like, I would say any on your free time, if you're ever near a comic book shop, pick up a copy of Sandman. There is no way they could Smallville this, just because of how it's written. Like, you can't. It's a story about a god in the dream world who takes care of dreams.
Don't tell me what to do.
I just don't see
check it out.
Like, but here's the thing though. Like, even I'm pretty sure they are gonna lowball it, because it is Netflix. They always have low budgets, which is which brings it makes it even crazier. How are they gonna do something crazily visual like that with a low budget? I don't know, man. Scared, excited, same thing, both maybe.
Gassy.
But I'm willing to give it a chance, and I can't wait to see it, because like I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like, I don't know, man.
Dopey. Well, just like with everything else we talk about and everything else we leave on, just gotta wait to see.
And yes, we do have to wait and see. But I am stoked to wait and see what happens with this Sandman Netflix show. Only because, like, really, like, even though a lot of stuff on Netflix is kind of cheesy, I do end up watching the whole series, man. I don't know why, but Yeah. And with that yawn in front of us, guys, that brings us to the end of this podcast. I believe.
Coffee can only keep you up for so long.
Well, you gotta drink it through the thing. I haven't seen you take a sip of anything.
It's because I drank it before.
But I believe we were at 50 subscribers. I don't know if we lost one last week or so, but I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed, and please tell everyone to subscribe, click that bell notifications, and all that good stuff. Much love from us. And with that said, we will see you guys on the next episode.